What's up, everyone? Welcome to Very Real Tournament, a comedy battlecast that pits two very real opponents against each other in a very real fight. Nick, he's late.
Right.
So we just had to start without him. We got to get this train going, and so we're just moving on without him. He might eventually be here.
Right.
Woo!
Whoa.
Woo!
I don't know.
Butler, your dog's making weird noises.
No, you fools!
Yeah, now your dog's talking. I don't know what's happening.
Fools!
What the fuck is that?
I don't know.
I'm up.
My house normally isn't haunted.
Your house is haunted today.
It's just today.
Oh.
It is I, a ghost.
Oh.
It's weird that mic was hot and you just know where to talk into, Ghost.
What? I don't know about such things in your corporeal world.
Whoa, dude.
You guys don't seem afraid of me.
Nah, man.
I'm a ghost. Doesn't that kind of freak your shit?
Just watch Ghostbusters. I know what to do.
Yeah.
Those guys are pussies.
Oh, all right.
They're not. I ain't afraid of no Ghostbuster. You know what I'm saying?
What kind of ghost are you?
Yeah.
You know, classic pillow sheet ghost.
You got a lot of goo. Are you a goo ghost?
No, that shit's gross, man. You know.
Do you know what time it is?
Game time.
Can I ask you questions about the other side?
I hope you would. I mean, I'm a fucking ghost, and you guys don't seem impressed. I would hope you have some questions.
Well, I saw 13 ghosts last night, so...
Those guys are fucking hardcore, man.
Oh, yeah?
The little boy with the arrow, scarier than you think.
Huh.
He's got some real... He's got a real dark side.
That's a real arrow.
Were you ever featured in John Carpenter's Ghost of Mars? Did you go to Mars?
Yeah, tell us about that.
I went to a cattle call.
Ghost cattle call?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, dude.
It was,
Tough competition?
yeah, there's more ghosts than there are people, you know what I'm saying?
I guess
And a lot of
so.
ghosts want to sort of break into Hollywood.
What about Mission to Mars? What about Red Planet? What about Mars?
No, I don't just hang out on Mars. Like, ghosts just aren't on Mars. It was just for that one sort of movie.
I have a question. I have to take the trash out later. Do you know if it's raining outside?
It's not.
Were you just out there? Oh.
Yeah, no, I can kind of see through everything, too. Like, and rain doesn't really mean anything to me, you know?
But it's not.
What?
So I'm good. Okay, cool.
I think so, yeah.
When are they bringing the McRib back?
2 weeks.
Can you tell me how the Dow Jones is doing?
These are not the questions I thought you guys might ask me about.
What'd that dick do?
Nothing, sadly.
Oh, damn, man.
Did you know that you can't have sex when you're a ghost?
No, I've never been a ghost.
Yeah, it fucking blows, man.
What about ghost boners? Tell us about that.
They're horrible because you can't have sex.
Can you touch your own penis?
No. What is... Okay, I can see all that is past and future, and you guys hadn't even asked me my name.
No, you wanted to do this.
What are you saying?
You wanted to fucking do this.
Yeah. Ghost.
I mean-
you came in here. You told us we could ask what questions we want.
I guess that's true. I just didn't
Right.
really expect this to go down this way, but...
I failed a quiz yesterday. What's the capital of Rhode Island?
Montpelier.
Thank
It's
you.
I don't know.
All right.
Look, man, I didn't die in Rhode Island.
I think that's another one, but...
Let me just say that when I was alive, there was no Rhode Island, so who gives a fuck, you know what I mean?
When were you alive?
No, we don't need to know.
1995.
Just...
All right, Ghost. Well, I don't know if you know, we're doing a podcast right now.
I don't know what a podcast is. It was 1995.
Okay.
We're doing...
It's like Howard Stern.
We're doing a
only better.
talkie. You know the talkies?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
Talkies
did have
in
those in 95.
1995.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, so we're
That's
doing a
tight.
talkie right now. It's called Very Real Tournament.
Okay.
Where we pit two very real opponents against each other in a very real fight. And this week, no-named ghost,
Jarreth.
Jarreth, we're doing Ghostbusters
Not so cool.
versus 13 Ghosts starring Tony Shalhoub.
I like that
Monk.
guy.
We got Monk.
I love that show. The timeline doesn't match up.
All right, Ghost, we got to get into this. Nick's will be here shortly.
Oh, you mean that guy that I scared outside?
Nick, what'd you do with Nick?
Guy pooped his pants.
All right.
All
All right, everybody. Nick's cleaning up. I'm Joey Potter,
I'm Colin Sage.
I'm Jarreth.
and it's about to get very spooky.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to
Nick.
What?
We already did the intro.
You did the intro without me?
Yeah, dude, you were late. We all got lives. We're on a timetable.
Yeah.
Okay. So you
Colin was
told
trying to
him...
get some pizza.
But we
Right.
found when the McRib is coming back.
Oh,
so-
when is it coming back?
2 weeks.
Nothing
What?
else really happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why were you late, though?
Oh, there...
What's that smell?
It's nothing. Don't... I pooped my pants.
Oh, okay. Hey,
Oh, yeah? What made you poop your pants?
There was, I just got spooked, guys, okay?
right.
You wouldn't believe me if I told you. That's
I
what I'm
thought
trying
you
to
had
say.
a black market McRib.
or just
Better
a
reason
regular
than what I
McRib?
said. I'm just saying, you guys wouldn't believe me if I told
Standard
you, so we're
McRib?
just... we don't need to talk about it.
Okay.
All right.
But it is super embarrassing. Glad we brought it up on the podcast. Glad you guys started without me. Hi, guys. I'm Nick, host of Very Real Tournament.
All right.
What are we even doing this week?
Ghostbusters.
Oh, that's right. That's what
The classic.
Yeah,
Not the new one.
right.
Well, a little bit. Or I don't know.
And
I'm on the other team.
we're doing 13 Ghosts, the new one, not the classic. I don't know if they're related.
A
There's
ridge.
Yeah, I don't know.
There's like
when
a
I would search it-
1960s.
Yeah, when I searched it, I was like, I'm not going to read what that is at all.
I don't have time.
Just stick
Trying
with
to
that
get-
Tony Shalhoub vehicle.
Matthew Lillard.
Yeah, guys.
Ooh.
Yes, that's right. This week on Very Real Tournament, Ghostbusters taking on. They're going to try to bust 13 whole ghosts.
Yeah.
Which I think is about the amount they bust in that first movie.
Also, it's spelled 13 teen ghosts.
Yeah, it's one of those. They started
Man,
doing those.
it was hard to find. I was like, what? Why isn't anything coming up when I'm doing the numbers or the letters?
So yeah, you needed to
arbitrarily
shove
in.
THIR13
So dumb.
Teen.
teen. Yeah, it was- they made it difficult on purpose because they were like, shit, we made a bad movie.
Don't let anyone search it on the internet.
Matthew Lillard tried to get it buried.
Well, you're supposed to be like Monk and, investigate, figure it out.
Damn.
Also, you're not supposed to touch this movie because it's terrible.
Yeah.
See what I did there?
Monk
I did.
jokes.
I liked it. Yeah. So this week, team Dan Aykroyd, me,
All right.
and Butler,
Yep.
and then team
Shalhoub.
Shalhoub, Joey, and Colin.
Yep.
We're out here on another Halloween night episode,
Spooky, 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 spooky.
just trying to spook you guys.
Yeah.
Spooky.
And we picked an
Which-
obscure movie from the early 2000s
Which
to do
won't
it.
spook you.
Which definitely, it spooked us as kids.
It did.
Yeah.
But as adults, I ain't afraid of no
It was
ghosts.
it was just imagery and hard edit, like hard cutting
Right.
and shot in hallways. That was
It's
like
all hallways.
yeah.
Yeah.
And Ghostbusters, it's gooey, guys.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
really.
It's the second one's obviously very goo heavy because it's the mood slime.
Okay.
First one, medium goo.
Yeah. But less
The
good.
new one, the reboot, I'd say it's about as goo heavy as the second one.
All right.
Too much goo?
Yeah.
Which movie has more goo, Ghostbusters 1 or Men in Black?
Okay, so
Wait, Ghostbusters 1?
like the original Ghostbusters.
Right.
Yeah.
So you
I
need to
had
take
to
a Sharpie and draw it on your
recap
TV and
in
grid
my
it out.
Right.
Okay. And then you need to get the measurement system going on. And you need
The
to,
made up cubic volume of goo in
Right.
the movie.
I think Men in Black might be more goo heavy.
Okay.
Because, Venkman gets gooed at one point by Slimer. He gets slimed, I should say.
Right.
And then, obviously, the Stay Puft Marshmallow explodes, so that kind of counts as goo. But, man, in that reboot,
That's goop.
Melissa
fucking
McCarthy
different. Respect
gets,
it.
goo coming out of her fucking ears and nose and stuff. It is
Hilarious.
atrocious. Yeah, right. That's what they meant to do. And Kristen Wiig gets gooed, several times. It's...
So funny.
That's what I was going to say, Colin. Super funny.
Physical comedy.
E. All right, let's talk about these teams. You got, you know what? No, not you,
Yeah,
Butler.
not us.
Don't you dare tell me about the 13.
We got
ghosts.
13 things to tell you about, guys.
Yeah, so we'll go ahead and kick it off. Butler, why don't you tell our listeners about them Ghostbusters?
All right, so the Ghostbusters consist of Peter Venkman,
Bill Murray.
Raymond Stantz,
Dan Aykroyd.
Yep. Egon Spengler.
Harold Ramis.
And then later, Winston Zedmore.
Leslie Jones.
Sure.
J.K.
And then,
It's Ernie Hudson.
do we count Louis Tully? He says the words, "I'm a Ghostbuster."
No, it doesn't count.
He's got a proton pack in number 2.
I guess that's true.
And he shoots the goo wall, even though it doesn't do anything.
Right.
He thinks
okay.
it does. I think he
Right.
does.
Everyone else thinks it
I
does.
think because he says the words, "I'm a Ghostbuster," he's a Ghostbuster.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So yeah, they are super resourceful. I would like to quote the scene where they realize that there is something under the ground in the middle of a street, and they just go ahead and jackhammer right through the street and cross it off where people won't come in that area, and they're in the middle of a New York City street, and
They had a goo vein.
yeah, sure. So resourceful. They're fearless. They ain't afraid of no ghost.
Right. They have a theme song.
They do. At one point, Winston falls into a river of slime, and Ray and Egon just jump right in after him.
Yeah, they're not afraid of no slime.
They're not afraid of no slime.
They're also parapsychologists, at least.
I was getting there.
Okay.
Yeah. They're parapsychologists. They're all doctors,
Except for
except for Winston.
except for Ernie Hudson.
He's-
He's
he's
just
a
a
working
guy
man.
who needed a paycheck.
Right. And he makes that clear. He
Yeah.
just needs that paycheck. Their key weapon is the Proton Pack. It's the pack on their back that you see with the gun hooked to the pack. And it shoots a proton beam that apparently beats ghosts.
It strips away their negative energy with the protons' positive energy,
Positive energy.
Right.
so they can wrap them up and put them in shrapnels.
Well,
they,
that
like,
science
wax
makes a lot
open.
more sense than the science in our movie. So
That's
I
good.
don't know. We'll see.
They also heavily use the PKE meter, which detects the presence of ghosts.
it's when Ness throws a lightning bolt and it sets on fire.
Yeah, PK Fire.
Yeah, it's just like that, but with a little device.
Super Smash Brothers.
Then no fire.
Right.
And then they also have their trap, which is called a trap, and that's what they draw the ghosts
Just a
into,
net.
and then they take them to.
That's
their,
what we'll be sucking your fucking ghosts into.
Dang.
Right.
You trying to take ghosts to a trap house?
Yeah.
Is that what's happening?
Yep.
And then later they have the slime tank guns, or slime guns. I don't know what they're really called, but they're a big tank on their back full of slime that reacts to human emotion.
Yep. That mood slime.
So in this slime,
It's super
they've-
posy too.
they've
Yeah.
charged it with positive
They
energy.
got posy slime.
Yeah.
Yeah, while
Right.
they're shooting it, they're just doing the chill dude
Yeah.
finger, pinky, and thumb.
Yeah. And,
Hang 10.
Yeah, thank you.
Stay cool.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think that wraps it up for now.
Yeah.
Well, one more. New York City just loves them.
Oh, okay.
Except when they hate them.
So it's
Do
kind of
they
like
do they turn a bunch of cranes so they can swing
not quite
down
like
the
Spider-Man,
street?
but
Okay.
they really cheer them on,
They throw cans at
especially
ghosts.
when they do good stuff.
The
Right.
green ghost.
The
Yeah, they
green
throw
ghosts.
cans at Slimer right before he bombs a bridge.
They throw cans at Willem Dafoe. Just because he's weird.
Because he looks like an evil wizard.
Why isn't your name William?
Yeah.
In cool brown jumpsuits.
Oh,
Obviously,
right.
yeah, They drive the Ecto 1. It's
Yeah.
a cool ass.
That has a really obnoxious siren.
Do you think that before we do this, do you think that people pull over for that like they do for cops? They're just like, oh, it's the fucking Ecto 1. I'm not.
I
Like, there's no
wondered that.
legal obligation to pull over for that, right? They're not a
Right.
government sanctioned entity. So I would say.
I feel like at times they are though. There's like times when they got that like mayor drive, and all of a
Right.
sudden they're like, get out the way. They even have a police escort at one point.
I mean, wouldn't
that
you pull
answers my
over?
question because their siren doesn't do anything then.
That's
Wouldn't
fair.
you pull over for Spider-Man?
Yeah.
Okay, you got me there.
Yeah.
Because the Ghostbusters are just like Spider-Man.
basically?
All right. Well, yeah, that's them Ghostbusters. Why don't you tell us about 13 bespoke ghosts, please?
Okay, so we're gonna try and move through this really quick
All
because
right. While you're reading this, I'm going to crack my beer.
over like half of these are pretty worthless. So they all have like their
Good to
little
know.
nicknames.
All right.
So first up, and apparently from the DVD commentary or whatever the
Oh,
fuck
no.
this information comes from, because it's not in the movie.
Right. You think someone just made it all up?
They get worse with the number. Like,
Oh,
it
okay.
increases, basically.
Their
Well,
power, their evil.
In
That's
the
what it
movie,
says.
when they're talking through the numbers and she has the book, the last one, I think the last one's a Juggernaut, but one before that's like the baseball bat guy. Like, it doesn't
it
really
doesn't-
follow that.
It doesn't, which I thought about too. But
this movie's
anyway,
full of
I guess
holes.
to preface, 13 Ghosts is about some creepy dude that's capturing ghosts for an unknown reason with Matthew Lillard, a.k.a. Shaggy, a.k.a. Scream.
AKA, one of the Ghostface killers. But
Yeah.
not from Wu-Tang Clan.
Yeah, not the Ghostface killer. Okay.
Real shame.
So number one, we got the firstborn son. He's just a little kid. Neighbor shot him with an actual arrow through the back of his head. He has a tomahawk. That's it.
He's probably real easy for that guy to get that one.
That's it.
He caught him like with a pokeball, basically. He's just
Yeah.
like, got him. All right.
Yeah, and
was
then
like
we
a
have
Pidgey.
an equally worthless one.
Yep.
We have the Torso, who is a gambler who got chopped into pieces after not paying a debt. He's all wrapped up in cellophane, and he just walks around on his hands and his head somewhere just screaming.
See, Joey's talking about this, but no, none of this is in the movie.
Yeah, you see them, but you don't get this
And you
sick
see
backstory.
some of them for like 5 seconds. They're just there, and it's like, well, that was one of the 13. Let's
then-
get back to the 2 that we actually show.
Right.
Then we have the bound woman. Got caught cheating on prom night. Her boyfriend killed her, strangled her, buried her in the football field because prom in high school.
Get it.
I put in my notes is just hanging around. Got it.
God.
Yeah, she
That's all
don't do
she does.
nothing.
Yeah, she literally is
she
just hanging.
cannot
She's
chase
probably in it
anybody.
the least. Like, you see one quick...
Yeah,
like,
you didn't even really know what she is. She's just
Right.
kind of like imagery again. Then we
So
have
I'm like, who wrote this?
then we have
a
one
15-year-old.
we have number 4, which I don't know why it's all the way to 4, is the Withered Lover, which is actually Tony Shalhoub's dead wife who
Right.
died in a house fire.
Right, why isn't she like first or last? Like, it's...
Yeah, it's weird, but she's just burned, and she's actually helpful
Yeah.
to her family at least.
To the Ghostbusters.
I didn't say that.
You shut your mouth, Butler.
She's
Is
giving us all
Tony
those
Shalhoub a
inside
Ghostbuster?
She's
Buster?
withered, and she's a lover and
Sorry.
monk. Okay.
Then we have the Torn Prince, who is a 1950s baseball star. He's a cocky asshole. Flipped his car a bunch, got murdered. Didn't get murdered. Killed himself.
Yeah,
He
died.
was racing a greaser because it's the 50s.
Yeah,
Guys,
his car murdered him by crushing it.
his car murdered
And
him.
yet, for some reason, he wants to murder people as a ghost, even though he was just like some high school student.
Yeah.
Because of his career.
Also, how does he have a bat? How do any of these people
I
have
don't
His
know,
weapons?
back
but
got
he-
snapped in half
They've
when his
got-
he has
car
a baseball bat.
crashed.
They've got ghost weapons. It doesn't make any sense.
Then we have the angry princess, who was a woman that got obsessed with plastic surgery and being perfect.
Boobs.
So boobs.
Boobs.
So
we
much
need to
boobs.
take a moment to talk about this particular ghost.
Okay.
Because
Boobs.
2001, picture it, everyone in your mindscape. 2001. Nick is 12 years old.
Yeah.
Right.
1, he's afraid of scary movies.
Yeah.
2, he wants to see boobs.
Yeah.
This was such a conflicting thing for me.
You got some dead ass boobs.
Where I was like, whoa, boobs, but spooky. Like, the spookiest boobs.
Also, as an adult,
Got a
it's like
spooky
clearly
boner.
some kind of bodysuit.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, this is like not
But
real at all.
When I was
It's very
12, I was
obvious.
just like, I was very conflicted. Like, I'm trying to look at boobs because I'm 12, but I'm spooked.
You almost did get some more Shannon Elizabeth boobs.
yeah,
They fucking
They're like,
like
you're-
Sam Raimi like
you want to have
punch shot.
sex with this daughter character, don't you? Let's watch her boobies almost fall out as she's getting like mauled
Yeah.
because teenagers
Boobs.
watch horror movies. Yeah,
Right.
I
'cause
mean, that was right
boobs.
after American Pie, right?
2001, yes.
Yeah. So that's
boobs.
Shannon Elizabeth, a little bit boobs. But yeah, she got depressed, killed herself. Has a butcher's knife. That's her weapon. Then we have the Pilgrimess, who is a 17th century ghost, accused of being a witch.
What number are we on, Joey?
7.
I'd like to think that all the other ghosts are like modern and stuff, and they're like, "Hey, what's up? Yeah, it sucks to be
Oh,
dead."
we
She-
need one of them old ghosts.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Then the other one walks up and is like, "How art thou, other ghost? Dost thou be ghoulish?" And they're like, "What the fuck?" That guy, like, they always just like leave him out of everything.
Yeah. Well, yeah, she
Guys!
she starved to death after being captured, and then is still stuck in like the stock thing.
Can you please? Hello?
Can someone unlock this ghost lock? Then number 8 and 9, we got a twofer.
Nice.
We have the
It's
Great
like the Katanagi
Child.
twins.
Yeah, sure. They have the Great Child and the Dire Mother. Some carny freaks.
Yeah.
The woman was 3 feet tall.
Yeah.
Had a baby, spoiled it. He became like a fat man baby in a diaper and a cool mohawk.
Right,
Cool
right.
dyed mohawk, obviously. He has an axe. She just feeds him every once in a while. They don't do
attack
anything.
anybody. Why
But
does he
they
have an axe?
The axe.
Why?
Because
Spooky.
he murdered everyone because they kidnapped his mom.
Okay.
Didn't you read the wiki, dog?
I didn't.
Didn't you watch the DVD
Okay,
commentary?
this is the first time hearing this, and I was just like, all right.
Matthew Lillard is doing the commentary. He's just so monotone because they made him do it.
No,
He's
it's the spooky man that the owner of the house and all
spook
that.
Oh, okay.
The generic
who's hardly
movie
in the
villain,
movie?
early 2000s.
Yeah. Then we have number 10. This is when we're getting to the heavy hitters. No pun intended for this one. We have the Hammer.
Oh, Daryl Isaacs? No one's going to get that joke.
Damn.
Why did I say that? A
Regional
local,
reference.
for everyone not from Louisville, he's a local lawyer.
With
nicknamed-
terrible commercials.
Terrible. His nickname is the Heavy Hitter. Well, it was in like the 90s, and now he's the Hammer.
Right.
Yeah.
Probably because
The
heavy,
Heavy
hitter
Hitter.
was a little.
Wasn't
Right. He's also very large.
Wasn't that
He's
also,
a really bad tipper. That guy used to come in to a restaurant that I worked at, and for like to discuss cases with people, never tipped. Daryl Isaacs, fuck you.
He has so much money too.
I know he has like these really like high budget commercials that are still really bad.
Didn't want to have like a CGI tiger in it.
No, that was Coffin
was-
Sticker.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Anyone else want to know about our local lawyers that have the money to?
Commercials air during Judge Judy.
I think you totally just made a
Oh, dude,
Ghostbusters-
I went to Kaufman's house. I've been there. I was on the Tiger. I went there for an event, but I met her.
Okay. Butler.
Or was it Hughes? I don't know. It's one of them. I think Stigger's dead. Ah,
All right.
sorry,
so,
Butler. Did you have something to say?
I think you just made a Ghostbusters reference too. I'm pretty sure the judge is called the Hammer. So
Okay.
you were good.
So we got the Hammer from 13 Ghosts, which is a blacksmith from the 1890s.
The hammer is his penis.
It's actually his left hand.
Colin didn't watch the movie.
He
It's
was.
not Dr. Horrible. It's actually a large man.
When are we
pierced
going to
with
use
nails.
Dr. Horrible? God, I fucking love that movie. Sorry.
Stay tuned, everybody.
Yeah. So he was wrongly accused of stealing. He was killed by being chained up and having railroad spikes dug
Oh,
into
yeah,
him.
that guy.
So he still has all the spikes in him.
pulls them
and
out of
for some
himself.
reason, his left hand is a sledgehammer, which he used to kill everybody. Who,
Right.
Yeah, whatever.
Already. We're just like, what?
Because teenagers watch horror movies.
Then we have the Jackal.
Oh no.
He's a Charlie Manson
A
ghost.
Charlie Manson Ghost.
What is that? Okay, hold on.
Stop the podcast.
What's his face from Scooby Doo says, "Well, if the Jackal's here, he's a Charlie Manson ghost." A Charlie Manson ghost. He doesn't say the ghost of Charlie Manson, who wasn't dead, nor is this movie set in the future.
Right.
Nor does he say he's like a ghost, basically a Charlie Manson. Or
yeah, he did the crimes of Charlie Manson.
Right, or he's like kind of like a Charlie Manson. He doesn't say that. He says a Charlie Manson ghost, and that's how you know this movie's written by someone who's still in high school.
Let me tell you
'Cause they're like-
about the different kinds of ghosts. Real quick. There's
Okay.
a Charlie Manson ghost.
Okay.
There's a Ted Bundy ghost.
All right.
There's a John Wayne Gacy ghost. There's a Casper
No,
ghost.
see, no. You're getting too specific. Charlie Manson's like the most famous, so it's like, we got a Charlie Manson ghost, and then we got a Casper ghost, and then we got a Booby ghost, and then
Was your next one a ghost
right,
that does pottery
Patrick
with you?
Swayze? Yeah.
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 I mean, even saying like Jack the Ripper ghost would make more sense because this ghost is from like
So I could be like, oh yeah, that ghost murdered prostitutes.
yeah, and that's what he did.
He's got a
If you just
cage.
added-
He's got a cage on his head. How does that relate to Charles
Because
Manson?
Charles Manson was in jail.
But what? No! Stop!
But yeah, he's a ghost from 1887. He became
Like when Charlie Manson was alive.
yeah, the old Charlie.
That's what they call him.
They call him old
That's what the
Charlie.
jackal called him.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, old Charlie in 100 years in the future.
He's like, I'm the one who did all those crimes. Charlie Manson's a puss.
If you kill me now, if you strike me down, I shall become a Charlie Manson ghost like you've never seen. And they were just like, I don't know what that is.
But yeah, he
not
became
afraid of it.
a serial woman attacker. He just became obsessed with the female.
So he's like a
gender.
Jack the Ripper then.
Yeah.
So is there something about
Exactly.
Tony Shalhoub we should know? Because he attacks Tony Shalhoub. He bends Tony Shalhoub over and is like scratching his back.
Yeah. It's pretty, and he's the one who rips open Shane Elizabeth's shirt,
Right.
Which actually is on theme.
Charlie Manson was always trying to get to those boobs.
Yeah, but
Let me see them.
but yeah, he went to an asylum to like help himself, but just went crazy in there, and for some reason they put a cage on his face, and then he died when the asylum burned down.
Because someone in the fucking like art department was like, wouldn't this be interesting if he had a cage on his face?
Oh, yeah. Hold on. Where did you get all this info from? The DVD?
Okay,
Wikipedia.
I got it
Wikipedia.
from the Wikipedia, but they said it's from like DVD commentary,
Oh, man.
like a special thing.
I wonder if the writer like went in and was like, okay, let me explain the ghost. They edited out all of me explaining the ghost.
No, it was narrated by the main villain.
I know. I just...
But then we got the last real one, the Juggernaut. He was
It's
a serial
Vinnie
killer.
Jones.
He's massive.
He's just kind of regular, though. Like, he's tall, but I was expecting, like, this, like, jacked Arnold ghost, and he's just like, nah.
no,
it's
he's
regular.
more like Andre the Giant kind of ghost.
Yeah, but he's not, like, thick. He's just, like, tall and thin.
Yeah, but he used to rip people apart with his bare
I guess
hands.
visually
He
he
can-
was boring. His
he's
character
bulletproof
design...
and he can run through walls.
Yeah.
Does he have a big weapon? I don't
And
remember.
No, he can rip your fucking arms off.
Oh, okay.
He got how he died was I wrote down he got RoboCop by the cops. So he
okay.
just got lit the fuck up.
Yeah.
And he can like lift cars and shit.
Yeah, he was like they like found him in a junkyard or something.
Right, he was-
I remember this.
Yeah.
Beginning of the movie.
It opened on the
captured
junkyard and
him.
I was like, what the fuck?
Right, I thought
Like,
this
what
was
is
a,
this?
I thought this was a Maze House movie.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, Scoob, there's like 40 murders here. Oh, what am I going to do? I want some Scooby snacks. And he tries to take the pills, and then the guy's like, you can't take those pills.
You
have
ripped
to-
my fucking dog in half.
So I have to bring this up because
Zoinks.
the only thing I've seen Matthew Lillard in, which is Scooby-Doo, Scream, and this,
Yeah.
that I can really remember. He's in some like sitcoms as like a whatever. He is always on the brink of crying, and he's always spitting. He's just always just like,
Yeah. We have
like,
a lot of
ugly
goo in this
crying.
movie, but it's all from Matthew Lillard's mouth.
It's just like, I guess that was just his shtick was just like, I have a really good crying, yelling, spitting face. And they're like, perfect. You'll be psychic in this movie and have psychic visions for 2/3 of the fucking film.
Yeah.
And then you'll pretend to be an electrician and have a jumpsuit on and to get into the house. And then when you get into the house, you'll take your jumpsuit off and have a fucking Tony Montana Scarface suit on underneath.
But still keep crying and spitting.
It was so... I just wanted to bring that up. Yeah.
No, we can wail on this
Why did
movie
he have
all we
like
want
a
because I don't really have any.
fucking 80s zoot suit on or whatever. Like, it's like the flared shirt collar over his suit. Why? Why?
The person in the costume department was like, got this suit that fits.
He was like, no, I'm bringing my own costume. And they were just like, sure.
This is 13 Ghosts. We couldn't care. We're really focused on putting.
13 teen ghosts.
We're really focused on putting this cage on this guy's head.
Yeah, you're not one of the ghosts. We don't care what you're.
No, I'm. We're gonna have
Right.
to just wail on this movie because I don't really have anything bad to say about Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
Right.
No,
Except
it's
that
just
Bill
solid.
Murray is a bit of a creep in
And
it.
he is a creep. Both of them. Yeah.
Yeah, both of them.
But you know what? I'll save the 13 ghosts for later.
Ooh, surprise ghost.
Just like they did in the movie.
right.
Real quick, audience, we were just talking, all of us here on the podcast. Somehow we'd all seen 13 Ghosts, sort of when it came out. But like me and Butler, really don't like horror movies.
I don't like horror movies.
You know, Joey
also
doesn't.
don't like
yeah,
horror
none of
movies.
us. So apparently, none of us like horror movies. we don't watch them when they come out, and yet somehow we all saw this same shitty movie when we were younger.
Maybe this was destiny.
I'll tell you guys why I saw it again.
Forsaken.
There were boobs.
A friend made me watch it. He was like, "Oh, bro, it's like 13.
There's
Like,
13
we should watch."
boobs in this movie.
And I was just like, even at the time, I was like, "This looks bad."
I don't think it was
No,
boobs for me.
it terrified me when I was little. That's what I remember because I just remembered it's got like pretty good like gore and like shock.
Right.
Like for someone that's like little, like now I watched it.
Now
I
you're
was
watching
like,
and you're just like, this is really shitty, choppy editing.
yeah, this is weird. This is worse than Holes. Yeah, like I don't know how I saw it. This was actually one of those like how I did It, where I was like I'm gonna watch It to like kind of face. That was like one of my Face My Fear movies,
Right.
And yeah, conquered.
Got him.
Fucking
Got
did it,
him.
yeah.
He conquered his fear for the boobs.
But yeah, dude, this like the plot of this movie is just like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like there's this weird glass house and they're running in it, and then
Yeah, we actually need to explain the house because it's going to have to do with our fight, Joe.
yeah, okay. So the house, I'm not trying to foreshadow anything, so I'm just gonna say the house is actually like a machine. And it's this glass house that constantly has moving like glass panes everywhere, and it just it looks like a machine, like eventually, and it's run by the Ghost Time Continuum or whatever the fuck they were talking about. It's this big gear system where they are trying to open up
Okay.
like a portal to hell.
Right, it's a portal to hell. So the house will become a portal to hell once all the ghosts are released inside of it and get into their little sections, right?
Right.
Once you have all 13 of them. And then once... this is so stupid. I was like, oh, portal to hell, okay, they're going to release the devil. Or the main bad guy will get, like, invulnerability. Or
Not at
forever.
all. Nope.
No. You just get, like, vague, like, Highlander powers. Like, you'll learn knowledge about everything.
The Eye of
sort of.
Sauron's down there.
Right.
It sees past and future.
And you'll be able to touch it, sort of, but you're not...
time.
Don't get too close.
I don't know. It's just, like, all power. It's so...
You'll have the
Bad.
memories of Satan.
So, I mean,
Oh, hold on. This was like
You'll
they
also
said,
get $100,000 cash.
Oh,
they,
damn it.
well,
every time.
worth it.
they said
For
this.
this, like, $8 million house.
And taking the time to catch all these fucking ghosts.
Pokey ghost.
They said this about 4 or 5 times in the movie. It's designed by the devil and powered by the dead.
Fact.
This movie
That's
is
good.
filled with exposition. They're just, like, forcing exposition down your throat, but then at the same time, they are starving you of exposition.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, this is so dumb. It's just someone just, like, telling me the plot, like, to the camera lens. And then later you're like, okay, what's this thing? And they're just like, don't worry about it. We talk about that. Like,
Oh, dude, you like the bait scene in the junkyard? Like, bring out the bait.
right? And
it
they
was a
just,
truck full of blood.
they just spray blood.
And it's like, yeah, the
Ghosts like,
ghosts
eat that blood.
Ghosts love that. Gotta eat
It's
that
like, are
blood.
we tracking a vampire?
Or horror movies are so ridiculous, but this movie was so ridiculous that it felt like it was like self-aware, and it was like funny, like trying to make fun of itself.
But it was like the most fucking serious
Right.
it could be. But yeah, like
I have a question.
What's up?
Are there any poles in the house?
Yeah, for the booby ghost to dance on, duh.
Because
Idiot.
they're experts of sliding on poles. I had that
no.
written down.
Yeah, there's not like a
Noticed
fireman's pole that has Latin on it or whatever.
not that I saw. There's
Like
just
if you slide down a pole, it destroys the whole house, kind of thing.
oh no,
Okay.
none of that.
Just checking.
You have to blow up the ghost time continuum.
Right.
Damn,
Hey,
Butler,
there's all
man.
these panels that block you, but at the same time, you can just remove floor panels whenever you want and like climb through. Just
Like a fucking adventure movie. Like
yeah.
you're-
So, oh, we can't go through this door. Let's just take the ceiling apart, I guess. But then we can't leave.
Right, they had to write rules and then immediately break them, so...
That's all the movie is.
Yeah.
It's just like setting up rules, breaking them, setting up rules, breaking them, or like mentioning cool things and never paying
And then it
off.
ends.
Yeah. And then
Yeah,
it
I wanted
ends.
to see Tony Shalhoub, like, say some fucking Latin spells and, like, banish
Nope.
a ghost.
Yep.
He
They've
did,
got
he did a Galaxy Quest like timing jump.
Right.
Like, that's all he
They
did.
say hey, you can say the spells. They specifically say you can say these spells, or you can write them down, and the ghosts have to obey.
Or record them.
Right, and no one fucking
Play 'em
says
over a
a spell the
loudspeaker.
entire time. Even like the ghost experts who are like Latin, they're just like, oh no, the ghosts are coming. Throw a road flare.
And then they put on a sick ghost beat. Together.
Know that we're
dumb.
coming just with mad flares at you today. That's. I feel like this movie the concept sounds cool.
It's like,
And a lot of stuff in it sounds
There's
cool.
a lot of
Oh.
cool concepts. They just don't go
do you know what's a
anywhere.
cool movie? Cabin in the Woods. It was kind of the same thing, just way less convoluted.
good.
Right.
And it wasn't about sacrificing the ghosts, it was about sacrificing the kids.
Right.
See, I think we already have like it kind of sucks that you guys never saw like the plan come to the fruition for the ghosts and for like opening the portal to hell. Because in Ghostbusters, they always let the full plan play out and then they fix it.
Right.
So like I think our strat is going to be just chill and let the portal open and then,
then we
cross
just
them
blast
streams.
You're just
Alright.
all posing as electricians, like with flashlights outside the glass
We
house.
all stay in. All four of us are gonna stay in one room
Yeah.
Right.
with proton packs ready.
No, we're
and just-
outside. We're safe.
Yeah.
We're waiting on that
waiting
portal
the house
to
to
open.
get sucked into
Y'all
hell.
are waiting
Yeah.
in the station wagon.
As soon as that portal
Yeah.
opens and David Bowie jumps out, we're just gonna launch the stream cross and we're solid.
I feel like that movie would have been salvaged a little bit if the 13th Ghost just was David Bowie.
Yeah.
And
okay.
not like David Bowie playing someone. If it was just like, and the 13th Ghost is David Bowie.
And he's like, what am I doing here?
Oh.
He's just playing his guitar.
Yeah.
Sure.
Can I
Trying to
go?
think of the best ghost they could show up. Maybe Charlie Manson.
No, a Charlie Manson
The 13 Ghost.
A Charlie Manson Ghost. What is that? I can't let it go.
He's so bothered
I'm
by this.
so
everybody.
bothered by it. A Charlie Manson Ghost. What is the fuck
A
does that
hot
mean?
cup of chocolate.
Oh my gosh. All right. What's happened in this fight?
Well,
can't-
okay.
We have a Charlie Manson Ghostbuster for you.
So I think you guys get the house, but let's position it right in the center of New York City
Sure, why not?
Fair.
because we need that encouragement.
We do. It's part of it.
You need
guys get
people throwing cans at the house. You mess with one of us, you mess with all of us.
I mean, they might find a rock and then the house is beaten, right?
They made that
Ooh.
joke
Oh.
immediately.
Immediately.
Fucking made
Alright.
that joke.
We
I wish I
shouldn't
would've made it
cast
sooner.
stones.
Yeah, that's what Tony Shalhoub said.
You think Tony Shalhoub is out fucking around? It was interesting. Like, I'm like, how do they get Tony Shalhoub in this? Even though it's early in his career, he's constantly lost. Like, the whole time, like, he's lost with us.
Yeah.
Like, he's just like, oh, what are you saying? And they're like, oh, duh. I'm saying the ghost and the magic and the Latin. And then he's just like, I don't get it. And they're just
It's like
like,
they
duh.
just bullied him the whole time. Like, didn't give him the script. And they're like, what do you mean you don't know that this unlocks the portal to hell?
Was there a point in the movie?
All the Latin spells are right here, doofus.
Was there a point in the movie where they just thought it was a cool house that they inherited?
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
I thought so.
That
For
was
a
the
while,
first
way
like
too long.
20 fucking minutes of the
Yeah,
movie.
they're just like, oh, cool
Then
house.
he has
Okay,
his,
guys.
He has his like 25-year-old daughter and his 8-year-old son,
Right.
who is just a fucking freak.
All right.
He's just like, he's just talking about, he's just like, oh, look, somebody got, he couldn't pronounce the word decapitated, and the nanny had to read it to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Okay, just
so bad.
imagine for a second
Unbelievable.
that all of a sudden you get a house bequeathed to you,
Yeah.
I don't
and
like
you
that
you drive up to it, and you're like, okay, that looks interesting. And then you walk inside, and I'd immediately be like, no, what?
word. Why is there Latin written on
Why is there
every
Latin written
fucking
on-
wall?
Can I paint over this? Where's the kitchen?
Right.
No, I think instantly.
I can't
glass
sleep
house.
in an entirely glass house. People
Yeah.
can see me naked.
In the middle of the forest.
I don't. Yeah, that's.
That some creepy lawyer is like, come into the house and we'll sign some papers.
Yeah,
And I'd
I
look
don't-
at the doors and be like, I'm gonna get vivisected by these fucking doors. Why would I move in here?
So yeah, I'm
Tight.
calling
That's.
a
I don't
real
care
estate
if you're
agent
poor.
right away.
Go live in a fucking hostel. I'm not living in this house.
Yeah, it's just, they're like, oh, it's
Can
so
I add a bidet?
So the Ghostbusters show up, right, to the house? This is creepy.
Oh,
stupid
sorry, I thought
house
you guys
full of
were wanting-
hallways.
Okay, so let me explain this to you. Your house has one bedroom, no bathroom, 700
Oh,
hallways.
no, one bathroom. So you can see the young, hot daughter, like, kind of messing with herself, and then you can see the
Getting
boob
in the
chick.
tub with the boob chick.
Yeah.
Let's
Oh
feel
my gosh.
blood.
It's bad.
There, you can't add a bidet in the bathroom. Did I mention the 700 hallways?
But it only spurts blood.
Yeah, it's a blood bidet.
a bidet.
That would have made the movie so much more
I
interesting.
know. Can we write horror movies?
Yes.
Because now I like this real estate
10-year-old
character
wrote that.
that's in there that's like super perky and is telling them about all the shitty things the house does. Look, there's 12 ghosts trapped inside. You're going to have to release them. But
This might be a portal to hell. I'm not sure.
But you might get knowledge, you might not. I don't know.
look, it's super secluded though. So let me tell you, you guys are going to have a great time. There's no one around. Parties.
except the eye of the devil. He watches. He watches, but he's a good sport.
You know, maybe over time you can befriend the ghosts. You know, you can have parties with ghosts.
It's gonna be a real hot property.
Or you'll get vivisected. I don't know. Yeah. Whatever.
Also, the house just like moves.
so
Just like you're trying to go to the bathroom. Oh wait, you're in the basement.
watch the landing.
It's really interesting. People are doing this to their houses all over the United States. They're adding 700 hallways. They all twist and turn. You'll never know where you're going to end up. You'll go a whole year and not even know that you have this special closet. There is a closet ghost.
I'd be so mad. Just like
and we'll come out and eat your whole face.
So
I just like want to go take a piss and I wouldn't be able to do it. Just like when I watched Harry Potter the first time and all the stairs are moving, it's like I'm trying to get to class. What the? Why can't I just like, go where I want to go?
Professor McGonagall, I don't. You're going to tell me the stairs moved? I don't care.
Yeah, just like
You should go-
it's magic. You should just enjoy that it's magic.
like-
but why?
But it's making me late and I'm in trouble now.
Right.
Well, you should know. Look, I wrote this whole stair schedule down when they turn, okay?
It's a magic school, okay? Stuff moves, okay? Oh, why can't I just be at class on time? Because it's magic.
Mrs. McGonagall, I got trapped in a painting for 7 days.
I shit myself.
Well, you're going to have to make up all that homework. All right, what are we talking about?
oh, Harry
Also,
Potter.
the hallways might squish you. You might die.
Yep.
But
That happens.
magic.
Hey, but here's some road flares. Have fun.
Oh, thank you.
Like,
I
just
don't know
think
why.
if you had to go take a shit and you
Had to take a
just
road
take
flare with
a road flare with you and just like hold it while you're sitting on the toilet. It's like I hope some prom queen doesn't stab me. Ooh, just like waving it
That's
around.
Moaning Myrtle. It's just a dead prom queen hanging from the ceiling.
Yeah.
That's what I think every time I take a shit.
You have road
Is that why you
flares
have
in
all
there?
these road flares?
Terrified, yeah.
Crack one when you go to the bathroom?
Instead of magazines, he's got road flares.
Well, it keeps the dead prom queens away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, I know they after you. All right, guys, let's talk about this fight. So, we're in the middle of New York City. A house appears there.
Yeah.
It's all made of glass. And who are you going to call? The fucking police.
Tony Shalhoub. Oh.
See, I was thinking it was
Monk.
like it was slowly constructed and no one noticed.
Oh, okay. This guy was like dragging ghosts in burlap sacks and throwing them in the
Yeah,
house.
I don't want it to appear. I want it to like be a
Oh,
work
do you
of-
think that he like stole the Ghostbusters tech to like trap the ghosts and throw them into this house?
Nah, he
he's
just
got
got
his own.
boxes.
He just had burlap sacks, like I said the first time.
Yeah, he had.
He just had sidewalk chalk and he made magic. Come on, get with it.
Chalk zoned them.
Yeah, he chalk zoned all these ghosts into his basement.
All right, so let's say that happens.
Yeah.
There's 12 ghosts. They gotta call the Ghostbusters, obviously.
Yeah.
Ghostbusters get the call. Janine gets the call. They slide down the poles. The theme song starts. Boom. There's a glass house with 13 ghosts in your neighborhood. So they take the Ecto-1, pull up, glass house. Obviously, Egon's like, this is some crazy shit.
Right. Is there already a giant crowd of New Yorkers around it?
Yes. And they're like, excuse us.
There's already a ton of cans on the roof.
Damn it. You keep doing that Spider-Man thing. Yeah. And Bill Murray's just walking through the crowd, like, making lewd comments at women. But Egon and Ray are like here to do business.
Right.
And Winston's just there.
Yeah.
He's like trying to catch up through the crowd. Guys, I'm a Ghostbuster, remember? So they roll into this house. Is Tony Shalhoub there?
Yes.
Yeah.
He's just like, I don't know what the fuck's going on.
His kids aren't even there. He's just like, they dipped.
Yeah, they dipped pretty hard.
Yeah,
The
and he's
kids
just still
Get
lost.
captured at the beginning of the movie-ish, and then they're just gone the rest of the movie. They're like,
Right.
man, we don't want these actors around.
Fucking Shannon Elizabeth literally Batman's away.
Yeah! Oh!
What?
So she gets all scratched up. Her tits almost pop out.
Right. She's freaking out. She's like hyperventilating, and the dad's got her and like
then
puts his coat around her.
Some exposition happens between the Indiana Jones ghost flare lady and Tony Shalhoub, and then they were just like, "You got that, Kathy?" And look back, and she's fucking gone.
Why? It never says like,
And the
"Oh, I had
ghost
to go."
didn't take her?
No,
That was one of the reasons why I had to rewind the fucking movie. I was like, "How the fuck she get there?"
it
at
makes
the
no
end?
sense. Back to the fight.
Yeah,
Back
I
to the
don't-
fight. I don't even want to. I just get so frustrated.
So most
yeah.
importantly, cans on the ceiling,
Yeah.
Right.
cranes hanging over.
Yeah.
I have to watch Amazing Spider-Man tonight.
All right.
Willem Dafoe stops them and says, "You know, I'm something of a scientist myself." And they're just like, "Cool." And Dan Aykroyd's like, "Hey, bro, but do you believe in aliens?"
Maybe we should have hired you instead of this guy who says he just needs a paycheck and doesn't know anything about ghosts.
And then Alfred Molina walks up and hands him some precious tritium.
Yep. And then they fucking get rid. You guys give me such shit about getting the fights going, and you're trying so hard to stop me. Saboteurs.
But
So I think they're gonna walk in the house, and immediately they just like trap the torso and the kid. They're just like, got him.
that's what I was
I don't
thinking.
know,
They
dude. They're
just throw the
pretty
trap down.
spooky.
They're spooky.
Well, I
Well,
think
do they
that
just get the torso with the head still somewhere screaming?
Yeah, they'll have to find that.
Dog,
I
the
guess.
head wasn't
But I
even
mean-
in the movie.
Yeah,
Just
well,
consider
It was?
It was a flash.
Oh, I didn't see it.
Once when you saw the torso like walking, you're like, and then it like cut to a head on the ground in cellophane, and it was.
Was it screaming?
I think so. Yeah.
Oh.
the Ghostbusters though. They're used to like really cartoony looking.
I know. I think
flying
that they're
around
gonna be
ghosts.
really freaked out.
No, I'm thinking they're not. They're gonna be like, well, this is more realistic. It's not some like spooky looking skeleton monsters flying around the room like
Right.
we're used to.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, it's just
Some
a kid.
Sixth Sense.
Dan Aykroyd's like, man, how am I supposed to get a blowjob from a torso ghost?
How am I supposed to dream about that tonight?
I gotta pick up his head in a bag. Fuck. Walk off to this bathroom, but the walls are glass, so everyone can see.
Well, let's think about it. So the easiest ghosts to get:
Right.
kid, torso, fat guy, and his mom.
I don't know. That's pretty. I wouldn't. He has like vomit and food all over him. Like,
I'm
Oh,
just
they're-
saying they
they're
don't
used to
attack
that.
anybody,
Right.
so they're just gonna fucking like proton pack them, trap them.
Yeah,
They're gonna-
1600 witch ghost.
They zap them, cap them, and trap them. That's
Okay.
their sort of thing.
They're
the mom or the wife.
yeah.
Oh,
Oh yeah, the wife is just like, help!
she goes to say, "Oh, thank God you're here," and they're just like, "Zap them, boys."
Yeah, because they don't fuck around. They just any ghost they're trapping them.
Right.
So
Yeah, I hope they brought mad traps.
Yeah. I was gonna say how many fucking traps you got. 13.
Is it one
right.
ghost per trap, or is it?
Yes. Well, yeah, because they put them in the containment unit.
Right,
no,
but I mean,
there's a
the-
time when they do get 2 and 1, but it had to be at the same time. The two
I think they
brothers,
could manage to get like the fat guy and his mom in one.
Yeah,
Right.
that actually makes sense.
So they brought 12.
Yeah. They're like, oh, it's the 13 ghost house. We need to bring that many traps.
But what are you gonna do about the
Why would
prom,
they
the
say
prom
that?
bitch?
What?
The prom bitch that's just hanging there.
Oh yeah, they got
Well,
that too.
Bill Murray. No, Bill Murray's gonna hit on her for a little bit.
I thought Bill Murray had hit on the princess or whatever, the boobs girl.
The boobs girl.
Right.
He's like,
That's what I was gonna
this
say.
is some nice. Yeah.
Boobs.
Yeah,
You're gonna
he's
say-
gonna be like,
It's a
you
nice
got
knife."
quite a hairstyle there. You got scars.
'Cause they hang on
Also,
her
I
tits.
should say, I assume that Egon at this point has made either he's made the glasses or they're just on the key hook when you walk in that house.
There's
Like,
so
need
many.
one.
There's
Yeah.
so fucking many.
That's
Not
what-
only does the lady show up with them on, she has like 2 in her bag. They're just handing them out, but also constantly. But at the
Who made
same
this
time,
technology?
they hand them out like so much, but at no point does every fucking person have them on.
Right.
They're always passing them back and
Those would be
forth.
fucking stapled to my fucking forehead, man. Just like, I need these on.
like forever.
Right.
Yeah, there's so many.
So that someone
there's
else
so
can
many
say-
people losing their glasses, falling off, losing glasses, and just like banging on doors in that movie.
Yeah.
So
Well, how do the Ghostbusters fare against sparks? Because these ghosts make sparks like no fucking other. Every time they hit glass, wood, that's all in the house.
So just like the goo budget, there was a heavy spark budget for 13 Ghosts.
Yeah, it was all like prosthetic makeup and then sparks.
Right. All right.
I'm not sure about the sparks.
I think they'd be fine. I mean, they are wearing like nuclear bombs on their back, so it's probably
trains make a lot of sparks, and at one point a train went through Winston. So.
Oh, that's true.
Right. So
What?
Ghost train.
Okay.
Yeah.
Didn't specify.
No, I think that they're gonna round up a couple of the like tamer ghosts until we get to like the bigger ones.
Almost all of them are tame. There's only like 4 that attack you.
That's what I'm saying. I think they're gonna like roll through and be like, "Oh, it's just a fucking torso, guys." Zap.
Yeah, this
Cap,
movie's
zap.
like 13 ghosts, and then we're only really gonna show like 3 of them.
Right. So I think they just roll through, right,
Yeah.
Butler? I mean, until they get to like a jackal or a baseball batman or the guy with the rail spikes. What's his name?
The hammer.
Sorry, Daryl Isaacs.
Or the devil.
Or the devil himself.
Devil himself.
I think things...
Or a Charlie Manson type ghost.
Sure.
Yeah, when they run into the jackal, I think that like Ray is gonna like run into the jackal and like get scared and get cut in half by a door.
Yeah.
Like if there's anyone that's getting cut in half by a
It's
door and
Dan
someone's
Aykroyd.
going to, it's fucking Dan Aykroyd. So, and that's why I think the Ghostbusters know they have to step their game up. Now we're gonna take a break. Ooh, I built the
all right.
tension up.
Oh, I feel it.
We got a dead Ghostbuster.
It's just Leslie Jones shows up.
You ruined my finishing move.
All right, we back. Nick is taking one of his infamous shits that takes like 20 to 45 minutes. We got to get the show on the road. Colin still wants that pizza.
I want it. I need it.
God damn it.
Guys,
Not this guy.
how's your podcast going?
It was great.
It was.
No.
You guys seem sort of annoyed
What the
by my
fuck
presence.
do you want, Jarreth?
I noticed that your friend was taking a shit in the bathroom.
Did you make
Interesting.
him do that?
No, that's what I was going to say. Interesting, because I already made him defecate earlier
Can you
today.
help
so it's
him
like,
so he gets
what's
done
this fucking
faster?
guy eating, you know?
I don't know. Maybe he has like IBS or something.
Yeah, who do you guys think is going to win the podcast
Maybe
today?
it's day old
I
Long John
know, I'm
Silver's.
super excited to hear the end of it.
You were listening the whole time?
Oh, hello.
Oh, hey guys, I'm back.
Oh, hey.
Why'd you knock on the door? What the fuck is that?
That's Jarreth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's,
He knows the weather. And
Dude, get out of my seat. Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm a ghost. I don't really worry about seats, but, do your thing, man.
We did the intro with him. That's.
Yeah.
You guys did the intro with this fucking ghost instead of me?
You weren't here. We were doing the intro, and he came.
He's the one who made me shit my pants. Yeah, super funny, dog.
It's
Oh, it sounds like you have the lingo down. Jarreth, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Podcast is straight fire,
it lit.
Yep.
There's a ghost here, guys. I think we should ask him some questions.
Okay.
Right?
I mean, I already had some fire questions that I asked him.
All right. Jarreth, when's the Shamrock Shake coming back? Obviously, it comes back St. Patrick's Day, idiot. Everyone knows that.
Dude, you just got him.
I did. I don't enjoy the Shamrock Shake. I couldn't think of any good questions. I know your friends couldn't either. It's like you have this is an experience of a lifetime.
I learned all about ghost penis, so that's
True
something.
that. See, again.
Well, not enough, really.
Are we gonna
You guys
dive
want me
back
to go into more detail?
Yeah.
I'd like you to leave, sir.
Deep dive.
Why the fuck is no one afraid of ghosts? This is blowing my mind. Back in 1995, everyone was super scared of ghosts.
I'm spooked.
Because 13 Ghosts hadn't come out yet.
Yeah.
To just squash
You
all
guys
of
remember
that.
when everyone was afraid of the ozone layer?
Yeah.
All right, man, you gotta go.
This guy.
Highlander
all right, well.
2?
Good luck. I'll I won't download, but I will listen.
God damn it, Jarreth.
Oh, boo.
Man, what an asshole.
What a fucking dick.
I hate that.
All right, sorry guys.
You gotta download.
You gotta download. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, come on.
I
You
need
don't want
those
to
ghost
pirate that
downloads.
stuff. Don't pirate this.
Yeah, Colin, don't pirate that stuff.
All right, sorry I was taking so long, guys. But we back doing this fight.
Okay.
Busting ghosts, 13 of them to be exact. Ooh. So we've established that the tamer, lamer ghosts are just getting trapped left and right. Boom.
They're gone.
They're
Yeah.
gone.
Get 'em in
Dan Aykroyd did get cut in half.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Shame.
But it was the coolest death in the movie, so you know someone's getting cut in half. Aykroyd.
Yeah, you see his brain and his eyeballs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I think after this, they're like getting spooked by these real ass ghosts, and I think they're gonna pull out a secret weapon.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah, a really large secret weapon.
Yeah. I think that Egon probably rolls in. He's got his goo pack, right?
Yeah.
His slime gun, as it
Okay.
were, filled with the moon slime, super posse.
Flood. Shout out to Mario Sunshine.
Yeah. And I think he's gonna blast this place, right? Just like the Statue of Liberty.
I think so, yeah.
Just like that.
And
Yeah.
It works the same,
I
right?
haven't seen Ghostbusters
I think so. So I
2.
think that they're gonna take control of the 13 Ghost House.
Right. But this time they use a Nintendo Switch.
This time the monsters are real.
Fuck.
Please.
According to
Yeah.
how this is going. So I think they're just like, fuck, we're trapping all these ghosts. They're pulling the levers, mood sliming, and I think all the ghosts now are super posy, right?
Yeah.
The Jackal's just like
The hammer turns
was I
back
mad
into
about?
Daryl Isaac.
he takes his original form.
It's a Charlie Day ghost.
oh,
It's way more
okay.
positive.
I love that.
Yeah.
He still has the cage on his head though.
The Juggernaut turns into Vinnie Jones.
Okay.
I'm Vinnie Jones, bitch. Boy.
He still yells at women, but you know,
Hey man, Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels, right? It's a good movie.
it's a little bit better.
Yeah. So yeah, they got these posy ghosts, and they're like, "We did it. We trapped him." With the, Egon definitely knows about like all the Latin and the spells and stuff.
Yeah.
So he's like, "Don't even worry about it, Bill Murray. We got this." Also, Winston, you're still here.
Calls him Bill Murray.
We found these reel-to-reel audio recordings that they were using in 2001. Like, come on.
Yeah. So they've trapped all the ghosts, but then tragedy strikes. All right. Tony Shalhoub was like, "Whoa, you guys did it!" Tony Shalhoub voice. Tony Shalhoub.
That was the dead on Tony.
Wow,
Shalhoub.
that-
you guys
that's
did
him.
it! Oi, mate, you did it, isn't it? And I think that spooks
Cricket.
Winston. I think that spooks Winston.
You're almost there.
Winston's gonna turn around and fucking proton pack this fool.
Dang.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and you get fucked by those.
Yeah, what does that
You
do to a
get gooed,
human?
You get
He just gets gooped.
you get monk gooed.
I mean, it
But like his hair like lands on somebody. You got-
yeah,
No,
like
the
blows
proton
stuff
packs,
up.
it blows stuff up, sets things on fire because it like is like loading things with like protons.
So it Terminator 2's you?
yeah,
I'm thinking like he's
So
doing
Tony
it-
Shalhoub's on a fence, like shaking and melting.
I think he's like doing it, like he shoots him, initially, and he's kind of catching on fire, but then he just doesn't stop, and he's not sure why it won't stop, but he's still doing it, and then he explodes.
yeah.
yeah.
It's graphic.
Which he becomes the 13th ghost.
Right.
That was the plan all
He's
along.
he's
The goo
brokenhearted
ghost
because
of goo.
Winston accidentally killed. He's like, "Oh, you're breaking my heart.
You were my favorite, Ernie Hudson.
You're my favorite Ghostbuster. I'm a
You
New
were in
Yorker.
How I Met Your Mother.
Damn."
So did we just fall right into their trap?
Yeah.
I think so.
Oh,
because
yeah,
now the 13th ghost has arisen.
And the ghost time
You trapped
continuum.
us, well, we trapped you.
Yep. The ghost time continuum opens, which means the portal to hell is upon us. So,
Oculus Infernum.
Yeah.
So do you think like the
Yeah.
house just shatters and then a portal appears, or what do you? Let's
I mean, it's all made of glass, so
yeah.
yeah.
So if a big giant fire portal opened up, I think the house is going to get exploded.
Right.
And I think right then, Lewis is outside and he thinks he did it.
Oh, yeah. He's been blasting the house covered in slime and it's not doing anything.
Yeah.
Right. So they open the portal to hell, and the Ghostbusters get the memories of Satan.
Yeah.
Or whatever happens.
No, it's just the Eye of Sauron in a DeLorean.
Right.
Oh, okay. And he looks at him. He's like,
But also like a
"You guys are
road.
tight. You solved my puzzle, and now you get all of my memories. Plus, you get knowledge of everything, Highlander style, past, present, future, and of course, $100,000 cash.
Plus,
Yeah.
you get to watch me bang your mom. Like in Back to the Future.
yeah. The Eye of Sauron's telling him all of this.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think they gain all the knowledge of forever,
Okay.
which means they can see into the future.
Right.
But
So
Sauron's still kind of there and being kind of a dick, right?
right. So they look into the future and they say, "Oh, we gotta fucking close this portal to hell because it's gonna be bad for everybody." It turns out if we just leave this open,
Everyone can get Satan's memories.
I don't want everyone to have Satan's memories because they're dark.
But like I said before, they're experienced in portal closing.
Right, I've seen it happen.
Dang,
so,
it's like, okay, it's like when someone hacks the iCloud or whatever. Mm-hmm. Like they can just like go sneak in and like kind of look at the eye, and then they've seen everything.
oh,
They've seen
okay.
you naked. They've seen you singing in the shower. They've seen like, I don't know, you fucking MySpace page, even though it's been deleted. This is like, we gotta close this.
Yeah.
They see your Zanga. I don't want anybody seeing my Zanga.
They see your 10-year-old Facebook posts that you're not trying to share. Cause
I have
just like,
so
"Ooh,
many of those.
These
that are
aren't gonna
so
age
cringy.
well."
Oh, I deleted them. I deleted mine.
No, I like to use it as a painful reminder of who I was in the past, and make myself a better person today.
Live journal joke?
Right?
Sure.
Club Penguin.
Yeah.
that was a thing.
Neopets.
AIM.
Bill Murray is just like looking at me, and he knows all of my whole AIM history.
Right.
dang.
That's what I said.
I said some weird shit on there. I was also always on AOL chat in like 1999. I was always 22 female Florida or whatever.
Yep.
Yeah, everybody
in that,
was.
in that lesbian chat.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Have we talked about that on this podcast before?
Yes, we
Okay.
have.
Yeah,
All
that's not a good.
Yeah, Bill Murray sees all of that. He's very ashamed. So they're gonna pick up their proton packs and cross those streams.
Right.
But there's 3 of them now. What the fuck?
I think that's enough streams.
I think the ghost of Tony Shalhoub is gonna pick up the proton pack. Or Winston is like dual wielding proton packs.
But I mean, do you think the Devil's portal is as powerful, or Sauron's portal is as powerful as David Bowie's?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
God.
I didn't.
Oh, I got it. They throw in Ray's proton pack and fucking blow it up.
Okay.
'Cause those things are like nuclear reactors.
Yeah.
They say that.
Yeah.
So I think that's how they're gonna close the. Where were you when they closed the portal to hell? Sorry, I had to do that.
I was turning a crane to help Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Jeez.
So yeah, they close that portal. The house is destroyed. Tony Shalhoub's ghost, dissipates. And then they have knowledge and memories of everything.
Sorry.
So obviously, Bill Murray looks in the future, sees Garfield, and is like, "I gotta change my future today." Ernie Hudson sees that he's just in Beverly Hills, Chihuahua, and
That's it.
No.
That's
and
all
his
he's
head
got.
just slumps. And Harold Ramis has a pretty decent career, but he is dead now. So,
Yeah.
but I think they would all see their.
So we
deaths,
won't take a
obviously.
shot, obviously.
Yeah, obviously we're not going to take a shot.
Let
at
that
them.
go.
Yeah, and then they just.
Just walk into New York City, who's just
Oh, New York City, yeah, is just loving it.
Yeah.
yeah,
Woo! We saw you open that portal hole, but did close it, so only a few of us died.
and minimum damage to
Yeah.
people.
Only a
around.
few of us saw the past, present, and everything.
They're putting their cans away.
Sadly,
Yeah.
we have all the memories of Satan, including when he was 10-year-old Satan, 17-year-old Satan, and his
Really?
first Satan girlfriend.
Curious
Ooh.
about his body.
Where are we going?
He's a little curious about his evil.
So there you have it.
Yeah.
The Ghostbusters are all seen, all knowing, and then Melissa McCarthy walks out of the car and she's like, "I'll be a Ghostbuster!" And like, we are down one.
It's Proton Packer.
Because
Because they know what's going to happen.
yeah.
It's
Like, it's not your fault, but that movie's not that good.
fucking puppet
It's
movie.
not because you're the puppet movie, yeah.
Happy Time Murders.
Yeah.
She was doing really well. Now she's been making kind of stinker after stinker.
Just light housekeeping. Do you think when the portal to hell closed, it sucked in the ghosts that were just released by the glass shattering?
I think so.
Okay.
I don't think they're like free.
Just want to cover that base.
Right.
So no one's left wondering.
Either that or like Venkman is like no scoping ghosts because you know exactly where they are. They're invisible, and he's just like behind the back, like Proton Packing him, throwing him right into the fucking trap.
I thought it was going to be more like a Shaun of the Dead situation where they're like hanging out because they're all super posy now.
Oh, okay, that's funny too. We can retcon.
I like that, actually.
It's just the 3 Ghostbusters and
The Hammer, the Jackal, and
the
Juggernaut.
right. And the
Vinnie Jones,
princess.
Daryl Isaac.
Can they be like eating shawarma at the end?
Oh, like an Avengers ending?
Yeah, sure.
You know what, Butler? I'll give it to you. I don't care.
Hey, can they just
it.
be eating shawarma? And since it's New York, and since people threw bottles, maybe they're eating, and then in through the door, and they just hear, "Bonesaw is ready."
Another Spider-Man. What is happening?
We went to New York City. That's what
Joey
happens.
kept doing it.
I know. You
We
have to
didn't do
jump on.
Bonesaw, the best part of the movie.
I'm
Tritium.
stopping this right now. I command it.
Okay.
Thank you guys so much for listening to Very Real Tournament. It's been a blast, obviously.
Proton Blast?
Posy blast.
Yeah, it's been a posy blast.
Yeah.
Just out here making that content. You guys may be loving it. I don't know. We really need some more response from you guys. We want to know how we're doing.
Right. Tell us what you think about Monk.
Yeah, I just want your comments on all 12 seasons of Monk.
But only tell us in emotes.
We're
Don't actually.
so old. We're like reading people's like Instagram messages and like, it's just a lightning bolt. What is that?
Fire, prayer hands, 100. I don't know.
See, I kind of get that from context.
I think those
But
are all
are they
good.
saying that like that particular episode was like lightning in a bottle?
Or are they just commenting on the picture? I don't know.
Yeah, you have to tell us. You have to use
Yeah,
words.
they could just be
Please.
looking at a
What if
We're
you're-
so old.
No one has any idea it's a podcast. They just look at the pictures and they're like, all right, Jackie Chan picture versus a Jackie Chan picture. Okay.
Lightning.
Yeah, fire, 100.
I hope someone would talk about that. That seems like a cool concept. I'm just going to hit the fire emoji. Send.
I would really love to listen to 4 people discuss what that would be like.
Yeah. So hit us up with those comments, but make sure that we can understand them. Don't just write the word weed.
Right. Don't give us a cold shaloub. Give us a hot shaloub.
I don't know what that is. Is that a
I assume you're
thing?
going for shoulder.
What? No.
No.
Oh.
It's a
Do you think the
it's a
kids in
hot
like 6th
toner.
grade are like, I'm about to get, he's giving him the cold shaloub.
I'm just trying to make up lingo because I don't know anymore.
Right.
I don't know what's happening.
Gang gang's the new thing.
It's the old thing.
Damn it.
But yeah, that's a thing.
I've never seen a Snapchat. I don't even know what that. I've never even seen one. I don't.
Okay. Well, yeah, if you want to tell us how we're doing, just start a live journal about us.
Sure.
Or you can, of course, comment on our Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can obviously email us at vrtcast@gmail.com. Go to our website, check out these episodes. Besides commenting on our various social media, make sure Joey just finally turned on enabling downloads on SoundCloud. Figured it out.
Dang.
Only like 9 months in, gang. That's okay. That's on all of us.
Yeah.
So now you can download if you aren't trying to use them data points. Them little data bits.
But you can also download it on the various podcast apps that we're on.
iTunes. That's it. No. iTunes. Google Podcasts. The rest.
No,
Stitcher.
say Castbox because you
Castbox.
make me upload to Castbox every
I
week
still
still.
listen to it sometimes on there. Stitcher, OBS, and yeah,
YouTube.
YouTube.
Still do YouTube.
Check out those YouTube vids. Just trying to add more content to that website. It doesn't have enough.
It's just Joey's home videos, not actually an episode.
Yeah.
I'd love that. All right, guys, let's get right out of here. I'm Nick Potter,
I'm Joey Potter.
I'm Colin Sage.
Butler Carter.
and it hasn't just been real. It's been 13 real. That's nothing. Hold on.
Spooky real.